I'm not. What do you think about the dude? What's his name? Nikki Baby's the NBA,
Jello?
Yeah, Jello.
Shout out to Jello, man. For one, I hold the Ball family in the highest regard. That shows you what happens when you got a dad that believes in you and you got a mom that believes in you. That's one of the most legendary families I've ever seen in my life. As a black man, I think them boys and that dad can't do no wrong in my eyes. How he raised those kids, both of those boys, to get hundreds of millions of dollars in the NBA, and he called it from birth. Even Jello, he still was professional, you know what I mean? He got a, $13 million record deal? That's legendary, and their dad believed in him and pushed him to the highest level. So whatever they do, I'm with it. Now, when it comes to that situation, in the day he chose badly. This is look at her. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Love a hip hop type woman and all that.
Yeah, but she had money before that.
The money is one thing, but we're going off character. Right. He has money also.
Right.
You got your brothers, you good regardless. So you got to go to character of a woman. Who was she with before you? How many different guys she jumped around with? You should have chose wisely before you had those kids with her. But it's all right. Now he got his bag right. He don't need her. He want his freedom. And that's what he got. There's nothing better than freedom and doing what you really want to do and being happy. And that's what he got. So I salute him. Something wasn't right with that woman. That's why he left her. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? He shouldn't have them kids for sure. But I wish nothing but the best for that man and all his family.
Yeah.
What you think about it?
I just don't like how he posted the new girl. I don't like that. Yeah. She just had a baby 2 months ago. So why are you posting the new girl on your story?
But yeah, we don't know the full story. You don't know what she was doing.
I don't know the full story.
You know what I'm saying? What if she was, you know what I'm saying, cheating on that man, talking down to that man? You not your brothers. You know how a woman do you.
Yeah.
You know she was talking greasy to that man. You know it. I can tell. You ain't your brother 100 million, where you at? You ain't been playing nowhere. You a loser. You living on me. That got that hit, bitch, I'm out. Yeah, I got a new bitch. Fuck you, you little rat-nosed motherfucker. I'm living my life.
That's why you shouldn't be with a guy that has less than you. Because you women do get disrespectful. Right. I've done it.
Yeah, only how you do that, bro, unless you really got that money. That's Gallagher. You standing up in that money and she a nymphomaniac type. You can control her.
Yeah, if.
You got to choose wisely, brother. That's what it boils down to. You got to know what you're doing. If you ain't standing up in that money, but at the same time,
that shit's not gonna last forever.
Yeah, but you got to have some ambition and some type of plan to grow you a bag too. You can't be just sitting around thinking you're gonna forever. That gives you a 6 month to a year.
6 months to a year.
Yeah, 6 months to a year. That's under master. I did it a long time in life.
Right.
So it's it's 6 months to a year. Trust me, expiration date. But you must have a plan and showing her things at the same time. Then you can, at the same time, you're growing your own bag. So even if you leave or
And don't drink alcohol.
No, don't drink alcohol. Be in the gym, look the best you ever looked. Even that happens to women. They mess up. They get a situation, they ain't got no ambition behind it. They're not keeping themselves up to par. Then the guy will get them a newer and younger, more beautiful thing. So end of the day, a guy will do the same. But a guy must have his own, no matter what.
Yeah.
She got more to you, you better be showing her you can get more to her eventually. You see what I'm saying? Even if you ain't got it now, she could be like, boy, if I stay with this man, I got this, but I believe in him. He gonna have more. But you gotta be on a mission to that. Can't be sitting around.
Do you think people could stay together now?
It's a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Especially in society, if you really out there in social media and you got influence, and it's a real tough task because it comes with so many outside voices, not only from your friends and family, but the outside world. It'd be a person with no Instagram picture or nothing to say something to spark a whole problem. Man, this person sent me this. You be like, what the f? Then you going through a whole spell of something that don't mean nothing, but a person he don't even know he is this, and f your whole relationship up.
Right.
It's crazy. But you got to have those communications, and a solid foundation to build on, or it's going to go bad anyway. So it all depends. It's out there. It happens. I seen it. Is it rare? Yeah. Is it lottery level? I think so too. I ain't gonna lie. But it can happen. I mean, you got to be built for it though. It's not for the faint of heart. I think that may be the hardest thing to do in today's society, to have a real fruitful, organic relationship and keep it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may be harder than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Every time I see somebody, first of all, people in relationships make me sick.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just don't. Every time I'm around people that are in a relationship, they just bother me. I just feel like it's not, I feel like they don't like each other.
You don't think it's real?
I don't think it's real. In the beginning, it might be real, but anyone I see together who's been together for years, I could tell they don't like each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? By the little looks the woman gives him. If he has less than her, I could tell right away. The way she looks at him like he's a flea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then or a guy is just doesn't see you anymore. Because if he has, if he has his life, after a while, he don't see you anymore.
Right.
And you could tell if a guy just don't care anymore. He just like does not care. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think that if a guy like really has a lot, and he has a woman that don't have much, you think he truly respects her?
No, I don't think men respect women at all. I don't even think
Zero.
men like women. I don't think men like women.
What you mean? In what aspect?
Like in any aspect.
They just disrespect them?
They don't like us. Like they think we're stupid.
Yeah.
They don't want to be around us
Yeah.
unless we're fucking them or sucking them, whatever. Like they unless they're using us for something, they don't like us.
Yeah, Myron, I was just on Fresh and Fit. He said that last night. He said women are just here to reproduce. That's it.
Yeah, like it's the way he.
You think guys feel that? You think you got the same sentiment as him? That women are here just to be reproductive?
No. What? No, I think that's how you feel
That's
about
what I'm saying.
us.
You think guys think that?
Yeah, I think guys think that. Even though most of my interactions are with men,
Right.
right? Because I don't really have that many female friends. Like, I think that at the end of the day, like men just want sex and money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
For the most part.
Yeah.
It all depends on the ultra level of a guy,
Like
right?
I see what guys do. They have 5-10 girls, and each girl they use for something else, and they will wear you dry till you're fucking dead, and then they'll just find someone else to do it to. They don't even care about your feelings. They don't give a about you.
I mean, that's the best move for a guy though, because once you really care and give your all to a woman, you are very vulnerable to a lot. That brings down empires, bring down businesses.
Yeah, so
understand that, like, you get that to a woman, your whole life is in jeopardy. So you got to choose wisely, of course.
What's the point?
It's difficult.
So you can't do it.
Very difficult, especially a man of power and influence.
Especially when you're older, right? You know that, right? You know that if you really fuck with somebody for real, and you have a lot to lose, that one wrong move can take everything from you. I know that, right? I had a lot of shit, and I've been in a relationship where I was with the wrong person and I lost a lot of shit because of it, like things that I worked very hard to attain. So I know that being around the wrong person will
and people try to rush you into that and make you look like you crazy when you're actually smart. And then look at the percentages of it, like
and then once it happens to you, you're not gonna let it happen to you ever again.
It's a wild thing, but I don't think guys, not all guys. Now if you're talking about the high level guys, and that what most people focus on, I think for the majority of the time they do look at women like, because I know you're trying to come up on me. I know I had to work my whole life for all these positions and all these things, this mindset, and then I have to maintain it. So what are you doing around me? You know what I'm saying? Freeloading on all this shit I built and have to keep growing. I'm just gonna get that to you for what? You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult for a guy that's relent that. Like even if he a lie or he a trick guy to give you some money because he just appeasing to you to shut up. It's all for you not to pull me down or disrespect me when they do that for the most part. For you to do exactly what I want. Is shut up and let me do what I want.
Right.
I just don't think majority of guys could do that, so they don't move like that. And they will never have the opportunity. 99% of guys are not gonna have that money, not gonna be looking like that to treat women like that. So they do like them because they're gonna need them. They're gonna help them. Because they have no other choice.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is, like, if a regular guy, when he has a woman, he really do loves her. He really do cater to her because he has to. They're gonna need that companionship to grow in life and build a family. He can't just live his life by himself. It's too expensive. And on top of that, he need that shoulder to cry on. He ain't got much to lose. I'm talking about a regular guy, not a guy that's a millionaire, top tier 1% guy. That's 99% of these other men really do love women, really do depend on them, really do have that connection. We're only talking about the real mutants of the world that treat women like that.
I don't know.
It's because what they've been through, their trial tribulations. They're not dumb. I think it's really dumb if you just relent that to any woman. Because look at the history of it.
Are you talking about poor people?
Yeah, more poor people, more poor guys treat women right.
I don't think they do.
Because they need to.
They don't treat women right.
You don't think so?
I don't think men treat women right.
No man treat women right.
No man treats women right.
I don't know what world you've been living in, but some guys in this world do treat women right.
Like 10%?
I think it's the other like I said, like 75.
No.
These regular schmo Joes.
Regular schmo Joes. I see it. I don't see it. Only guys that I see treat women maybe right if the woman is paying for everything and they're just there because of the money. What? It's true.
I don't think so. Nah, it's a lot of good guys. You know what I'm saying?
Where they at?
I mean, like
I don't see them.
I always give an example of my.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, me. But no,
I'm not talking about
but
you.
the three closest people to me, they all married. My three closest.
You said that to me before.
Right. So I've seen it close hand, and so I know it's possible. Now, is it overall? Have I seen it?
That's 3 people.
Right.
And we don't even know. We only know your side of it. We don't know the woman's side of it.
From what I see.
From what you see.
Right.
So you don't really know.
I do know.
No.
What else I'm gonna
know? See, you don't talk to the woman.
I do.
Okay.
I have.
She's not going to tell you how she really feels if you're friends with her husband.
But that's a perspective. I don't live in a negative world, so I'm not going to say everything's bad.
I don't know. I just don't see any relationships that I'm
and
ever,
you can't,
that I'm
I told you before,
of.
you can't talk in absolutes. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying what I've seen. I haven't seen one relationship that I'm like, oh, damn, I wish I had that. No.
And I told you my 3 closest people have it, so I seen it. So this is my perspective.
Right.
So I know it's possible. Come on, man.
But you're not even in it.
Who?
You have never been married. You don't have kids.
Because I'm not dumb, and none of them, and no offense to none of my friends, none of them is me. None of them is this super nigga that's standing before you. They have all these glory to this highest, and they will tell you that. So my life and path is totally different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody look like this, talk like this, have all this big thing, they ain't gonna be just giving it up to nothing. There gotta be some real, you know what I'm saying, substantial shit you standing on. You feel me? So that wasn't my life. I never thought about it, never even fathomed it.
So you don't want it?
I take it.
Okay.
I take it. But like I said, it was nothing I sought after, though. So it had to come to me organically.
All right.
That's how I accept it. If it's meant to be, it will be. But I never was. I'm after the money. I'm after the glory. I want my name to be living on way after me.
You're still.
Always in chase of that.
Right.
So once again.
So you can't have both? Someone told me you can't have both.
We're going to see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be.
Someone told me you could only have one or the other.
You can have an outliner in these situations. You know what I'm saying? I live a lottery life. Everything about me is impossible, and I done it.
Right.
Every single thing I ever done was all the way impossible. The percentage is not even on a Richter scale, and I accomplished it. So even this situation, if I want a woman that's on my level and got all this energy, and I'm able to sustain my glory and my money and have that too, I've done everything else in life I think is possible also. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I live in a positive outcome.
Okay.
That's how I think. People like to look at things like if it go bad. Look at things if it go good. And that's how I got to where I'm at in life. Mm-hmm. Like I came here with my last little bag, last little 100,000. Quadruple that shit quick. 5 times that, boom. Just did another deal just now. This sounded calling me now to goddamn make sure the wire hit right now as we speak. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the life I'm living. I'm going to look at the positive in it. Okay. I believe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to go through life. People got to know that's a high frequency thinking.
I mean, you're also a man, right?
Yeah.
So you don't know our struggle.
Yeah, I just can't believe you sit here and think that no men love a woman, no men care about women. That's a heavy heart to walk around with.
I'm saying most.
Thank you. You say most people.
All right, most.
Yeah, you can say most, I guess.
Maybe there's some that do. The ones that meet in college and don't know anything else. Like if you only been with 1 or 2 people and you don't have if you haven't been with a lot of people and you don't know you keep comparing. You know what I mean? When you're with a lot of people, then you have a lot to compare to.
Yeah.
It's like food. You know what I mean? Like if you ate every single kind of food in the world, like now you're like, what should I eat? Do I want this? Do I want that? I don't know. But then it's like, if you've only ate one thing your whole life, then you're not gonna have to think about what you want to eat. You're just gonna eat it. You know what I mean?
And most people won't have that experience. So the guys you're describing that's in college, that's 90% of males will always have their life. Most men, you could Google it right now, won't have more than 8 sexual partners. So majority of men won't have this buffet to choose from. So they're gonna be happy with what they have because it's a blessing to have that.
Most men only have 8 sexual partners?
Yes. So once they have them a woman, they're gonna really cherish her. That's what I'm telling you. Like you thinking of the top of the top.
What they're saying on the internet. I don't like all the comments that I got that are hate comments. They're all men. They're saying oh, women this and they hate women on the internet.
You gotta know this is 8 billion people in this world. Half of them are men. So
saying.
You gotta go off your algorithm, your ecosystem. All that's coming to you is not the majority of humans on this earth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So once again, majority of men only have 8 women.
You're right. There's a village in Asia somewhere where they cut off their arms when they get married.
So do you think they don't like no woman if they cut their whole goddamn right arm off for the woman?
They do.
Thank you.
In China somewhere.
Yeah.
In Malaysia or whatever.
So them humans, them men.
Yeah.
They love women.
Yeah, over there.
Come on, man. Shout out to the one or mother. So it's plenty of people. We live in a world where we think everybody's 1%. We live in a world where everybody want a Ferrari, big mansion, gotta have APs, want to wear Gucci every day. 99% of motherfuckers would never get that. Never fathom it.
Right.
But we live in a world on social media and how we lived our life, we think everybody like that. No. I grew up in the projects. I go back to the projects right now, ain't got nothing. A lot of people still live there. They're not seeing this and thinking this. They loving their wife. They loving their husband. They happy they can able to.
I don't know anybody who loves their wife and their husband. Like, I don't know. Every wife and husband I see, they hate each other.
Yeah, but them probably some rich, miserable who got shit going on. Like,
so you're saying poor people love each other?
Yes.
Okay.
They have to. See, we jaded in life of having things and luxury and all these options.
You didn't have a father.
I didn't.
Right.
I didn't have a father. That's what I'm saying. I was raised. I was outside. I was outside at 11 years old. I was raised by wolves.
Right.
So that made me who I am. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying not everybody who's poor
I'm talking about the ones that have that, though. The ones that have the family and have the mom and dad.
But most people don't. I don't feel like most people have that.
They don't, but they still got it. If they do have it, they cherish it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Those are people that are raised the rightest way. Even if a guy is poor and he ain't with the woman, he still appreciate women more. Unless he a high level, he just a cool player, broke. It's a little outliner of that. But if he just a regular dude that's poor, he dreaming of having a good woman at home to come home to and rubbing his feet after goddamn driving that bus all day. He can't wait to see his wife got them baked beans cooked with the hot dog chopped up in that hot sauce. He happy for that woman. Trust me. What?
Okay.